Oh, y'all, I've done every kind of exercise in the world. And when I was y'all's age, I was so gung-ho. And I wanted to go and do, and I wanted to be firm and tone. And then one day I just said, I don't care. But, and that's a good feeling too. But when I was y'all's age, I was big into CrossFit. Do y'all have CrossFit here? Ooh, I hope y'all don't end up in a boot. All right. It is bad mamma jamma. And they came to Knoxville, and these young boys in their early 20s opened it up, and they were darling. And they both had little fannies that looked like baseballs. And I wanted my fanny to look like a baseball. So I got my good friend Becky. Becky and I joined CrossFit together. For those of you who don't know, it's like military moves, push-ups, pull-ups, that kind of thing. They'd put a big tractor tire in the parking lot, and they'd set Becky in it, and I'd pull her across the parking lot while she held her purse. Well, these boys came to us one day, and they said, hey, we're going to have a contest, and whoever wins it gets 3 months of free training. And it's going to be for the women and for the men. It's going to last 10 weeks. We're going to take your before and after picture, and then the whole gym's going to vote on whose body has changed the most. And we were like, yes. So one day, we show up, didn't know it was picture day. I had on a horrible-looking sports bra that had lost all of its support, and I should have bizzed it the night before. It had a gray tint to it, and it really wasn't gray. It was white. And if I'd have known it was going to be picture day, I'd have gotten a spray tan. But anyway, they said, take your top off to me and Becky, and they go, just leave on your sports bra and your spandex, and we're going to take your picture. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. And I didn't want those little boys to not ever want to marry and have children. So I said, Becky, me and you, we're going in the back. I said, I'm taking Becky's picture and she'll take mine. So we went in the back room, and Becky went. And I said, what are you doing, Becky? Don't you want to win this thing? I want to win it. So I took my spandex and shoved it under my stomach and went. Thank you. Oh, it was a sight. These kids put it on the internet because that's what kids do. So if y'all Google it and you see this poor woman with her head cut off with these 2 feed sacks, oh, it was a sight. But what they said, they go, okay, and when I saw that, I thought, oh my gosh, you are what you eat, and I look like a big bun, is what I look like. But they said, you're going to eat paleo, and it's what God put upon the earth to sustain us. So if you can run it down and kill it, dig it out of the ground, pick it off of a bush, you can eat it. So that's lean meats, fruits, vegetables, nuts, berries, and seeds. That's no grain, no dairy. When's the last time any of y'all ever got off of white flour? Anybody? Oh, and you still can yell. Okay. Good for you. Oh my gosh, I had the shakes. Becky and I both were shaking. We drank a bunch of coffee. Then we had to have our teeth whitened. Anyway, my husband said, you are so hateful. Will you please eat a piece of white bread? I mean, it was awful. I mean, oh, how horrible if somebody had to get off of heroin. I mean, and I don't know what that's like, but I watched Shaft when I was little, and I remember it being a booger when somebody had to get off of heroin. This felt similar. It may not have been. Anyway, they took the after picture, and I made sure I had a spray tan. Let me tell you that, honey, because a spray tan takes 12 pounds off of you. Anyway, I had a spray tan. I had on a really cute sports bra and spandex. And I took mine, and I'm ashamed to tell y'all, but I won that thing. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm so ashamed that y'all are giving me that love. I know y'all are thinking, what happened, Leanne? I tell you what happened. I spotted a tortilla. That's what happened.
So my 60th birthday rolls around. That's a big one, sir. 6-0, waiting for my gift. 6-0 birthday gift. She buys me 12 hours with a personal trainer named Todd. Hi, Jeff, I'm 2% body fat, Todd. Well, hey, 2%, I'm 80% flabby Jeff. How you doing? First question he asked me, how long has it been since I had an exercise program? Well, let me ponder that one, Tado. It's gonna take a while to do the math here. I'm 60. Well, 60 years, 9 months. Didn't take that long at all. Yeah. To be honest with you, Todd, I haven't moved with any purpose since I won the race at conception. I don't want to brag, but Al ran 3 billion that morning. Still exhausted. Undaunted by my response, Todd says, well, we'll start you out slow. That's what he said, we'll start you out slow. So I slept with ankle weights on the first couple of months. That was, when you get up and use the bathroom as many times as I do in the middle of the night, you burn some calories. You know what? We would all exercise. Everybody on planet Earth would exercise if the weight we gained was in a different place on our bodies. Think about where we gain weight, our stomachs and our behinds. It's never in our way. A couple pounds on your forehead would get you to a gym. Man, I can't see nothing. They're gonna take my license away from me.
Trying to get into shape, man. This is so embarrassing. I accidentally joined a gym for female bodybuilders. I didn't know, okay? I just walked in one day and I was like, seems like a lot of high-pitched grunting's going on here. Am I gonna be the only guy working out here? Is that gonna be weird? And the lady who owned the gym was like, no, what? No. Give me your credit card. That's how I became a member. I got a free workout session with the trainer, 6'1" Austrian woman. She's like, okay, so what we're gonna do first are the hip thrusters. Do you know how to do the hip thrusters? Like, lady, I don't even know if I know what you just said, okay? I'm gonna tell you this, I am scared to death of you. She's like, I get that all the time. So what we're gonna do, so we're gonna have you scooch down low, you're gonna lean back, we're gonna take a 35-pound plate, we're gonna put it right here. You're gonna drop your hips nice and low. You're gonna raise them up. All the way. Squeeze the buttocks at the top. Squeeze it, pinch it. Okay, very good. Now drop the buttocks. There you go. We're gonna do 20 of these. So now I am the only man at an all-female gym. I see a woman squatting 250 pounds while I'm just like gently cradling a 35-pound plate weight. And I'm looking around like, this is the most vulnerable I've ever been in my whole life, dude. And the worst part was, I was not gonna make it to 20. My legs started doing that like shaking failure thing. I'm slowly sinking into the ground. I'm using my head to like bounce up and down. I'm squealing a little bit. I'm arguing with the trainer. I am squeezing my buttocks, you Nazi psychopath. So, been trying to work out from home more lately. I looked at this one thing called a swim treadmill. If you've ever seen it, it's like a long hot tub. It just shoots water at you. You swim in your backyard like this. Because every trainer will tell you, best form of exercise, struggling for your life in a river somewhere. This thing is nuts. Hey, Phil, you look good. What have you been doing? Just waterboarding myself. I lost 20 pounds. Also admitted to 3 crimes I didn't even commit. Here's the crazy thing. I saw one, the off button was in the front. And it seemed like a mistake. You don't have enough juice in the tank, you're just stuck in your backyard like, somebody train off! That'd be a weird funeral, wouldn't it? Hey, what happened to Phil? Oh, he drowned in a class 1 rapid in his backyard.
I started working out at a new gym. You might have heard of it, Curves. Well, that's a good gym. first day they give you a personal trainer, she stood me in front of a full-length mirror. She says, Mark, we're going to identify your trouble spots. I see it every day. It's all trouble. I said, if you really want to identify my trouble spots, shouldn't we be looking at my refrigerator? That's where the trouble starts. She told me she was going to introduce me to muscle confusion. I hadn't worked out in 2 years when I started working out at the curves. I said, my muscles are confused because I'm here. They're going, where's the couch? But she was a good trainer. Great trainer. I played sports all my life. From the time I was a little kid in the 5th grade throughout college. I've had some of the best trainers in the world. I went to the University of Southern California, and we had some of the best trainers there that you could possibly imagine. But this trainer at the curves, best trainer I've ever had, bar none. This is how good this trainer is at the curves. First 6 weeks, my chest went from an A to a C cup. I got to the gym one day and my trainer said to me, she says, Mark, today we're gonna bench press. And I'm a man, did I mention that? You say to a man, we're gonna bench press. We swell right up, don't we guys? Voice get all deep. Yeah. Let's bench press. She grabbed 2 10s and put 1 on each side of the bar. I was like, girl, get out of here with that. Get 4 of them 45s from over there and put them on this side of the bar. I'm gonna put 4 45s on this side of the bar. We're gonna bench press like a man. Right here in the curves. So we loaded the bar up. It had that arc in it. You ever see that dude at the gym lifting all the weights? You can't go home because you got your car up there. So I get down on the bench, I get ready to start bench pressing, I put my hands on the bar. And when you start bench pressing, you can't put your hands just wheeling-neely anywhere on the bar. Am I right, guys? Woo! Make sure your hands are symmetrical, right? After about 15 minutes of that, I was like, woo! This is a tough workout you got going right here. This is that muscle confusion you was talking about? I'm confused. Finally, I get down on the bench, I throw the weight right up. Gravity is a funny thing. The weight came down so fast, made a whistling sound. I tried to bounce it off my chest. You know, you get that little, it sunk deeper into my chest. Every time I moved, it was like quicksand. I was like, ah! I felt like I was about to pass out, but you can't pass out at the curves. Your woman's gonna be embarrassed. I did what every man in here should do if you find yourself in that situation. I let out just a little bit of pee. Not enough to be construed as I peed on myself, just a squirt to help take the edge off the pain. You understand what I'm talking about? Just a little spritz so I could think what to do next. A splash so I could get a moment of clarity. Wow. Once you get that clarity, your mind will tell you what to do. Roll it down. You get down to your waist, you can sit up, blame it on her. You're supposed to be spotting me. You know I ain't worked out in 2 years. Where are those 10s? I work out hard when I'm at the curves, too. Really trying to get myself together, so I'm in there trying to put in some work. Yeah. I outbench everybody at the curves. Nobody at that curves can outbench me. There is one silverback of a woman who outcurls me. Really strong, 18-inch biceps. She comes into the gym hot every time I see her. She's like, yo, homeboy, you using them 50s? No, ma'am. Nice tooth.
I've been trying, man. I went to the gym. I was trying to lift weights. You know, at the gym they call weights free weights, but I tried to take some home from 24-Hour Fitness, and they called the cops. Free weights aren't free at all, guys. Free weights cost 80 hours of community service. And they call the cops, and you run away from the cops, and that's cardio, so your membership is still totally worth it.
I should work out. I've never had a reason to work out before. People are always like, oh, it makes you feel great. I'm like, oh, so does In-N-Out. You let me know when they make protein bars animal style. All right. I have a lot of friends who will work out just to break even. You know any of those people? They're like, I ran 4 miles, now I can eat cake. Like, pretty sure that's not how that works. You can't just be like, I saved a guy's life, now I can kill someone. I know a lot of dudes who are way too buff for no reason at all, and they'll never use that amount of buffness in their daily life. They're like, I work out all day, every day. I'm so ready for my job at the Sprint store. It's like, bro, phones aren't that heavy. Don't worry about it. It's too much. No one's ever going to remember that when you're gone. That's never on a gravestone. Just like, here lies Daniel, a loving son, a good person, abs of steel. R.I.P. because he's ripped. Never forget, Thursday was leg day.
I'm trying to get in shape, but I don't want to turn into one of those annoying gym people. I have this friend that's like, yeah, man, I go to the gym religiously. I'm like, oh, do ya? Because I'm a gym atheist, actually. Respect my beliefs. I used to believe in the gym, but then I thought, if the gym were real, why is there so much pain and suffering at the gym? Just don't know. Like, I'd be in the gym in pain going, if you were a merciful gym, you could have prevented this. And I grew up going to the gym religiously. It's just how my parents raised me. And it was hard breaking it to them that I'd become a gymnatheist. They still made me talk to those 2 guys with white shirts that come on the stationary bikes. You know these guys. They're like, do you have a couple minutes so we can share a brief message about our personal trainer, Jesus? I'm like, no thanks. Loved the musical though, fellas, congrats. I used to be into the gym, like, I don't mean to brag or anything, but I used to be able to do the shake weight and the thigh master at the same time. Yeah, what's up, ladies? They don't even have that equipment at the gym. I brought it from home. I was devout. I really did grow up going to the gym religiously. My dad is a former professional bodybuilder, and he tries to teach me weightlifting, and I'm hopeless, because whenever I'm trying to work out a certain part of my body, I'll miss. Like, I'll be doing bicep curls, and somehow my neck is lifting it. Like, I knew you could miss in basketball. I didn't know you could miss at weightlifting. Like, I tried to do bench press, which is supposed to be for your chest and arms, but for some reason, my butt was like, don't worry, bro, I'll lift it. I'm like, no, butt, don't! It's not your turn. He's like, too late, already did it. I'm like, how did you do that? I'll be doing squats, and all of a sudden, my colon is like, it's my time to shine! I'm like, no, colon, don't! My dad's like, are you feeling the burn? I'm like, not how you think I'm supposed to be doing. All the equipment at the gym just recreates stuff you do in real life anyway, right? Like the rowing machine is rowing, stationary bike is cycling, and the treadmill recreates the experience of not being able to keep up with the sidewalk. Actually, if there's a girl working out in front of me while I'm on the treadmill, it's a perfect metaphor for my dating life. Because I'm expending all this energy and not getting any closer. And I'm always sweaty.
So I've been trying to get back in shape, so gonna do a few movies and joined a new health club. Don't you hate when you go to the health club and you can't find a parking space close to the door? Forget this, man. I'll come back another time. And I hate when you're at the health club and those big buff guys come up to you. Mind if I jump in with you? Especially when I'm in the shower. No! Nautilus machines. Some of them are impossible to figure out. I thought I had this one figured out the other day. You kind of lay in it, lift up with your right hand, lay in the opposite direction, lift up with your left hand. So this girl comes up to me and goes, "You about done with that tanning bed there, pal?"
Do what you can. I joined a health club. It's $30 a month, which breaks down to about $30 a workout. It's 4 blocks from my house. I drive. Don't judge. Don't judge me. It's not technically a health club. It's one of those, what do they call those? Those Mexican restaurant. Here's the thing. After a large burrito and hot salsa, I'm tired and sweaty when I walk out of there. I mean, that's...
Like, I should talk. I checked into my hotel. They're like, "We have a gym here." I'm like, "Okay." I'm intimidated by it. I go to the gym, big guys. And last time I walked into a gym, this guy's 6'4", 260, not an ounce of fat. He's like, "Can you spot me?" "I spotted you from the road." "My Lord, you're massive." He said, "No, can you spot me on the bench?" "Yo, dog, if you can't lift it." I don't feel the need to work out. I think I'm 57 years old. I'm in pretty good shape, I think. I do 1 sit-up a day. Yeah. In the morning when I get up, that's half. And tonight when I lay down, that's going to be the other half.
But I've been going to the gym. I've been trying to be good about working out. All my friends are like, "Oh, it's great you going to the gym. You can meet people there." You know. No one ever talks to me at the gym. Like one time a guy came up to me, he was like, "Oh, where'd you get the snacks?" I'm like, "Oh. Great. Now I'm the girl with the outside food." But my friends are always like, "Oh, you can meet men there." I think I can meet men. I'm like, I don't have any pickup lines at the gym. The best thing I can come up with is like, "Hey, who we kidding? I know an ice cream shop up the street. What do you say we get out of here? You'll have a little afternoon delight." I actually do I get intimidated at the gym because there are always guys there lifting weights, making all these noises. I don't know if you've ever seen them. You know, they're like, "Oh, this is terrible." I'm like, no one's forced you to pick up those weights. There's plenty of other lighter weights right around here. Play with those. But it's addictive making those noises. I do it now when I go to the gym. I leave out the lifting heavy weights part. I just walk through the door like, this is terrible. What am I doing here? I did do some Groupons for fitness. They had one in New York for Mendez Boxing Gym. Boxing's a really good workout. Anyways, I went and I told them, it's my first day of a Groupon, and they said, "Okay, well, go get changed. Go downstairs to get changed. When you're ready, see the guy in the red shirt in the corner. He'll show you around." So, all right, I go down, I get changed, I go over to the guy, I'm like, "It's my first day," and he says, "Are you training for a fight?" And I was like, "No, I have a Groupon." I don't know if I was more embarrassed that I had a Groupon or he thought that I looked like an out-of-shape female boxer. And I was like, either way, I'm saving money. I got a couple for yoga. They have one in my neighborhood in Brooklyn, really nice yoga place, very serene, beautiful surroundings, When I walk in, and I tell the lady, I'm here with my Groupon. The yoga teacher brings me in, she puts me on the mat next to this beautiful woman, perfect size 2, big engagement ring, native tan. And the yoga teacher's like, "Let me know if you have any questions." I'm like, "Yeah, is she always here? Because I'd like to come to classes that she's absent from, if you don't mind." I went to another place in the city, another yoga place, totally different scenario. In Manhattan, I go in, I say, you know, I have my group on, and they're like, oh, you're number 10. I'm like, excuse me? And they're like, oh, when you go in the room, you'll see there's numbers on the floor. Put your mat on number 10. I'm like, oh, that's nice. Come on in, relax, de-stress, do it right there. That's where you do it. Relax on that one. So I did. I went in, and sure enough, someone's on number 10. I'm like, here we go. I'm like, excuse me, I'm number 10. And she's like, oh, do you mind going to number 7? I want to be next to my friend. And I'm like, I'm out of here. I'm not doing this. For all I know, I go to number 7. She pulls some funny business on number 10. And my name's on the books downstairs. No, I don't want any part of it. I went and got a bacon, egg, and cheese. Much better use of my time, I think. I did. I joined a running group, too. And this is what I learned about myself. I'm a very ugly runner. I get, like, beet red. I'm hyperventilating. My arms are flailing. People are actually stomping me on the street like, are you okay? Do you need help? Looks like there's something very wrong happening here. I'm like, no, I'm just exercising. Thank you. This is what I look like when I do things that are good for me. But it's true, I feel like when I run, I cause other people to run. Like they see me coming and they just throw their stuff in the air. They're like, I don't know what's going on, but this girl looks terrified. And I'm getting out of the way. The guy who runs my group, he thinks like everything you put in your body should be fuel, and he knows I don't feel the same way. So he's always trying to get me to stick with it. He's like, you know, Kendra, Olympic runners eat 4,000 to 5,000 calories a day. And I'm like, well, I got that down. I eat like I'm training for the Olympics, but I work out like a clinically depressed hypochondriac. I'm like, I don't want to go. Everybody hates me. My back's broken.
It's all depend. You know, everything we do leads to this. You know, everything we do, and it's just a matter of perception. Like I like to work out, and I work out at the YMCA because I like to be looked at as the young buck. I like being viewed suspiciously because of my youth. Hey, did that kid just take 2 towels? Oh, yes, I did. I'm a bit of a scamp when it comes to the towels. And I'm not fat, but I'm not fit either, you know? But people mistake that for being fit if you're not fat, you know? And that's where we're at. If you're not fat, you're fit. That's where we're at right now. And they'll ask me for workout tips. These people are lost. So I always tell them, oh yeah, my workout tip is, less weight, more reps. And they go, tell me something I don't know. And I say, no, I'm talking a super low weight and a super lot of reps. Like me, I like to curl a pencil 10,000 times. I look pretty crazy screaming for a spot on those last 3. Anybody, help me here! 9,998, come on!
If you have the choice, don't do it. Being a man, a lot of responsibility. Very few perks. Really not. Well, if this building goes on fire, you better let the women and children get out first, if you're a real man. Well, those women and children better be in good shape, because I don't work out 3 days a week to burn the building. I work out so I'm strong enough to trip somebody on the way out of there. I'm in getaway shape, ladies and gentlemen. I will make it. I do just enough. I'm not trying to get in shape. That's too much of a man. Just enough shape to get out on time. That's the kind of shape I'm in. I got friends that do hot yoga. They're like, oh, you got to do hot yoga. Nah, dog, that sounds like it stinks. I'm not going to do it. I've done regular yoga, and everybody was farting in there. And at no point in time did I say, somebody should turn the heat on. I never said it. Hot yoga's not for me. I got an extra spot in my CrossFit class. I bet you do. That place is awful. People that do CrossFit, I judge their humanity. I'm like, what is wrong with you people? Like, why are you all trying to get in shape on the first day? Like, it's too much. lifting too much. Like they're all training like they're going to prison tomorrow. Like, why are you trying to get in this kind of shape? Save some muscles for tomorrow, man. Just space out the workouts. You go to a CrossFit gym. It always some broken down basement, some garage. Walk into this gym, it feels illegal. It's like, this place is awful. They used to sell Herbalife. This place smells like dashed hopes and dreams, man. This place is horrible. There's no equipment. It's just a tire in the middle of the room. So, where's the equipment? Oh, that is the equipment. You're gonna flip that tire 25 times and you just spin it on your finger, and then you're gonna wrestle an alligator. So what? Why do I need to be in alligator wrestling shape? When am I ever gonna need wrestling alligator skills? Come on. If my wife gets attacked by an alligator, I gotta find another wife. I can't be walking around with alligator bait. That's bad for business.
Gotta lay off that stuff, man. I gotta work out a little more, too. Yeah. I always set goals for myself when it comes to fitness. Don't you guys? Yeah, one person. Everybody else looking around like Taco Bell sounds amazing right now. Yes. Yes. Let's carpool. We're gonna meet this guy in the parking lot and we're all gonna carpool. I don't mean to pick on you, but I'm also amazed that you're wearing shorts in the middle of the winter. That's just like it's just like I'm a tough guy. That's what I do. Man, exercise, nobody works out here. You try to, don't you? Don't you try to? I always do. I always wake up. I'm like, all right, tomorrow, I'm going to lift weights. I'm going to run 4 miles. I'm going to get back into shape. Then I wake up at noon like, all right, I'm going to have some cookies and take a nap. That sounds amazing. I don't like going to the gym, of course, because you always run into those cliche gym guys. You know what I'm talking about? You know those big gym guys? They're like, their veins are sticking out of their necks. Right? They always want to talk to you for some reason. They puff themselves up. What's going on, little fella? Somebody crying in the corner. What's up, bro? Hey. What's up, buddy? Yeah. What's this? Yeah, man, it's a Gatorade. Got it in a squirt bottle because I can't bend my arms. I'm gonna go bench press a moose. I'll see you later. I'm out of here, bro. Everybody's always on some weird diet at the gym, too. You ever notice that? They want to brag about it. You know what I've been doing the last 3 weeks, bro? Eating wood. That's it, bro. I'm an animal. Small balsa sticks, sawdust. I'm an animal. I'm like, cool. Are you beaver? What's the matter with you? What are you... I don't want to do those conversations. This one guy comes up to me the other day, sweating like crazy. He's like, bro, nothing feels better than feeling the burn of the gym. Nothing feels better than feeling the burn of the gym. It's like, I can think of lots of things that feel better than feeling a burn of the gym. Like, first of all, not feeling a burn at the gym. I think that feels good. Safety of the sofa feels fantastic. I'm all about that. That's a good feeling. It's a great feeling. Gets even more awkward. This happened to me a couple days ago. One of those big gym guys comes out to me. You know, what's up, bro? Hey, what's going on, man? You want to work out with me? Come on, bro, just work out with me. I'm like, oh, sorry, man. I'm actually on this machine right now. He's like, that's the water fountain. I'm like, yeah. I'm really good at this machine. I'm really good. So you get that fight or flee thing, right? You're like, I'm just gonna flee. I'm gonna get out of here, you know? So I get on the treadmill to just get away from the guy. And this is the most intense human being I've ever seen in my entire life. He goes up this weight machine, and he gets down on his knees, right? And he's pulling the weights all the way down and across his body. But every time he does it, he's doing that gym guy grunt noise, you know? So he's like, yeah, 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 yeah. And then he makes eye contact with me. I didn't know what to do, so I was like,
got to really, I go to the gym. I'm a gym guy. I am a gym guy. I hate the gym, but I go to the gym. And here's a great example of people not being able to treat. I'm on the treadmill at the gym, just doing my thing on the treadmill. And some sicko had left a water bottle in the Pringles holder. Now, what am I supposed to do with that? Some of these people, some of these people need to, you want to tell people, look, dude, you're done. Okay, you cannot attain more mass. Oh, my earlobes need to be buff, oh my gosh. I joined this gym and the kid was like, what do you want from a workout? I said, man, I've been working out my whole life. I want a challenge. He said, just try to get out of our contract. Oh my gosh. You need a lawyer to get out of those things, boy.
Get your physical. Get checked out. I went for my annual physical. I was complaining to my doctor. I'm like, Doc, look at me. I used to have a six-pack. No, it's just a sad sack. I said, Mark, you need to do more crunches. Yeah, Mark, yeah. Now I'm doing Nestle's Crunch and Captain Crunch. Try to get to the gym. I like the gym. They have some awkward things in my gym, like when you work out on the bikes and the cardio, and they put a bank of televisions in front of the cardio machine so you can watch TV, news, and sports while you're working out. What they do, though, they turn down the volume on the TV. They put on closed captioning. Anyone here ever paid close attention to closed captioning? I don't know what three-fingered, English is a fourth language, GED reject they hired to do that job. I'm at the gym the other day. I'm trying to watch the news. The CMM is retorting that President Don Juan Trumpet would be marinating with Russian ladder Badmir pudding over the situation in cereal and whooping crane.
I'm trying to get in shape. It's hard getting in shape. You guys look good here, by the way. You guys look really good. Do we have any big workout fanatics here tonight with us? Big workout fans? Anybody ever know anybody that worked out? Anybody ever worked outside, a gardener? Anybody ever worked out on a collage? I don't like it in there, in the gym. I saw one guy, I went in the gym and he was working out his neck. Like at his head on the neck machine. And I'm not here to make fun of anybody. It's just when I saw him, it just looked as if maybe the rest of his body did not have a membership to the gym. Like maybe he was like, could it be cheaper if I just do the neck? Is there a way I could get a discount if I just do neck? And I'm not here to make fun of him. His neck, it was beautiful. It could have been on the cover of Neck magazine. Like it was a beautiful neck. I'm not here to make fun of that. I just found myself in awe of this man. I just was watching him and I was just like, why? Like, what could be going on in your life? Like, seriously, what is going on in your life that you realize, man, now's the time to get my neck going? I was laying in bed that night trying to figure out, like, why does this guy need a strong neck? Like, maybe he got, like, a really heavy hat for Christmas? Well, gotta go back to the gym. Still can't wear it. Gotta go back. For the new year, I told myself I would try new things. And I was walking out of the gym recently, and they were starting a spinning class. And so I said, you know what, I'm gonna try that, because I told myself I'd try new things. And if you've never been to one, I love to ride bicycles, like with my friends. It's not like that. Like really hard, And I went in there, and first of all, I looked at the instructor. If you've never been to a bunch of exercise bikes, and then there's an instructor, and he makes up some sort of imaginary terrain in his head. Then you follow along your bikes according to whatever he said. And first of all, I didn't like the guy. You ever just see someone you go, I don't like him? For no reason. Like, first, he's wearing a helmet. Like, what could happen? You got a helmet on. Seriously. What, are we going to be weaving in and out of cars? What are you talking? He had a helmet. And then we start off, and he's like, okay, everybody, nice flat road up ahead, nice and easy, so we're all warming it up. Then he goes, a little bit of a hill. Let's go up to level 2. So you go up to 2. And we were on 2 for like 10 seconds. And he goes, oh, it's another hill. Let's go up to 3. We're on 3 for like 30 seconds. He goes, oh, it's another hill. Let's go up to 4. 10 seconds. He goes, another. I start thinking, this guy should have gone a different route, probably. It was a horrible bicycle ride. Why don't you test it out first, buddy, before you take a bunch of strangers on it? I think it should have gone the other way. It was awful, and it got worse and worse, like level, 9, 10, 11, 12. When we got to 13, I couldn't even get my feet around the thing without standing up. It was so hard. And were you up another hill? And I just raised my hand. I'm like, sir, I got to stop you. I don't know a lot about topography. But what I do know is we should be coming down the freaking hill by now. I don't know if you've ever been to the hills outside of your head, but there's a second half of them that's awesome. It's the downhill parts, or it's everyone's favorite half of a hill. And he just keeps going. He just ignores me. And you guys, I was having trouble, but man, the lady behind me, she was having like a lot of trouble. And I don't want to like make fun of her, but every time we go up a hill, she would make a new noise. And I'm not here to make fun of her. I'll just try to mimic exactly the noises that I heard. So we go up a hill, and behind me I just hear, ha! Like, what could that be? What's happening? Is there a clown back there? What's going on? I don't know. But I didn't turn around because I don't want to make her feel bad. We go up another hill, I just hear, ah! I'm like, what, did the clown die? What's happening? Is that a ghost? What's going on back there? But I didn't want to make her feel bad, so I just eyes straight forward. But she was having trouble. I think the instructor could tell because he was trying to kind of wrap it up. So he goes, okay, everybody, we're going to do one more hill. We're done for the day. So he goes, let's just do level 25, write it out, then we're done. And you guys, she must have tried it because I will never forget the 2 noises I heard next. I just heard, ha! And then I heard like that. And I go, you know what? I'm turning around. I deserve it. I've waited long enough. And I turn around and the lady has fallen off of her bicycle. Yeah, and at first I was like, oh man, I missed it. But she was okay. She was like still making noises, so she's still okay. But as I reflect on that day, like the weirdest part of it was like nobody went to help her. I know, I guess we all just sort of figured like, hey, if you fall off a bike that's not moving, that's kind of your fault. This one's on you, okay? Do you know what I mean? Because if you had just stopped pedaling, that would have become a chair. So you had that option, so you should have just made it into a chair. And then what did we do? Did we call the front desk? Did we call 911? No. You know what we did? We just all fake rode away. Like, let's get out of here! She's still there. What's happening?
Just gotta eat right and work out. That's all you can do, right? Eat right and work out. That's it, man. Anybody work out? All right, 8 people in the front row. Man. I gotta work out, man. I gotta work out because my career ain't take off as fast as I hope. And I want to be there when it does. And I don't want to be all dead and successful. That's not how I mapped it out. I don't like it. You know what I do? I trick myself into going to the gym. You know what I do, right? I go to the gym. I find a voluptuous woman on a treadmill. I get on the treadmill behind her and pretend like I'm chasing her. She speed up, I speed up. Keeps me healthy and brings out my inner creepiness. Nowadays, you gotta get rid of that creepiness, right? It was working great. Till I found out somebody's on the treadmill behind me. And he was like, hey! I'm like, nah. You gotta earn this, baby. Look, now my treadmill's against the wall.
trying to stay healthy. I'm back at the gym. I am so sore right now. Oh, how long are you supposed to rest between workouts? Because it was 6 years. I felt like that should have... I can't recover. I can't, and I know it. I went into my gym and they put up these motivational posters to frighten you into having a good workout. And they put up a new one by the squat rack. It said, "Go heavy or go home." Yeah, so I went heavy. Should have gone home. Went to do my squats. I went all the way down and I remained there. I couldn't get back up. I had to crawl out from under the bar. It's humiliating, because the guys at the gym saw. They made a big noise, and there's things you want to hear those guys say. You want to hear things like, "You got it, oh, you." You don't want to hear things like, "Are you okay, sir? Do you need us to call someone? Are you wearing a special bracelet, sir? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?" Of course, right next to me, some big gorilla in the next squat rack had 600 pounds on the bar. He looked at me and he said, "Can you give me a spot?" I don't like how you laughed at that already. I told him, I said, "I don't even think I could slow that down if something went wrong." I said, "The best I can do is try and talk you out of it." And I did. He went home. We actually left and we got something to eat.
But at least I go to the gym. Dr. Phil also said, if you want to build the bond with someone you're dating, go to the gym together. It'll make your relationship stronger. I went to the gym with a girl I was dating. We broke up immediately after that. Everything I wanted to do, she was telling me no. It was crazy. I was like, "Let's do some pull-ups." Well, let's do something over here. Finally I go, "All right, let's do 10 push-ups. We'll go home." She's like, "I'm definitely not doing that." I go, 10 push-ups, why not? She goes, "I don't want to get huge shoulders and chest muscles, thank you." I was like, it doesn't work like that. People work their whole life to look like that. She thinks she's gonna be like, 1, 2, 3, 4, hit. She can't even get to 10, 5, 6, yeah! Yeah! Look what you did to me! I told you it wasn't safe, now what? I'd be like, "Oh my goodness, you were right. I told you, now I have to join the bodybuilding competitions. Move to California, become an action star. I didn't want to do that." And then I'm like, "Well, look at your neck. Is that a tumor?" "It's not a tumor, muscle."
Started going back to the gym. I don't like the gym. It's a lot of weird stuff happening in the gym. Every time I go in the gym, it never fails. I walk in the locker room. It's an 85-year-old man walking around, butt naked, with shower shoes on, a towel on his shoulder, eating sunflower seeds, just marching around. I'm like, "Sir, where's your family?" And this man always want to strike up a conversation with me. I'm like, "Sir, what you're not gonna do is talk to me with no pants on." So that's very inappropriate. I was in the gym the other day. I saw this woman, her pants said yoga, but her butt said McDonald's. I think you're sitting on the golden arches, man. That's what I think it's.
You know, I've also learned that when you are taking care of people, it's very important that you take care of yourself too, right? So I joined a gym. Thank you. I'm ready to quit. But you know what? I'm gonna hold out till Martin Luther King Day because I have a dream. My trainer told me that walking is good exercise because you can do it anywhere. No, you can't. In my neighborhood, you start out walking, end up running. But listen, life is short. You should do what you love. And I love dancing. That's what I love doing. That's why I go to Zumba. Oh, thank you. I love Zumba. Zumba is like going clubbing in comfortable shoes. But here's the thing. Have you ever seen that woman in Zumba class who takes it way too seriously? You know, she knows every move. She's just waiting for the instructor to drop dead because that's gonna be her moment. That's me. But here, you know what I really love about Zumba class is that anybody can come, anybody can do it. Well, almost anybody. Well, we had a woman show up to Zumba class, and she was 7 months pregnant. And I was like, she better not have that baby on a good song. My favorite person in Zumba class is that woman who is always off beat. It's fascinating, right? It's like the signals from her brain to her feet are using an outdated version of Google Maps. You know, we go left, she goes right, she goes right, we go left. Is she ahead, is she behind? I don't know now, it's a time travel question. But she really is my favorite person in class, okay? Because come on, she knows she's off beat, but she shows up anyway. Showing up is half the battle in life, okay? So I love this woman, I support this woman, I just can't look at this woman. Because she is the Medusa of dancing. I mean, one look and I'm done to the next song, like, oh. Is that a baby?
And LA women are horrible people. They are horrible. I was going through a really hard time. And I was going through a hard year, 2017, and I had this LA friend, and let's call her Claire, because that's her name. And you just can picture what she looked like this. Okay, so this is Claire right here. Okay, so she's very trim, and so I was very sad and I was crying. And originally, my mom is from Alabama. I have family in the Midwest. I have family from other parts of the country, and I appreciate those kind of women. Because California girls, I'm like, Claire, I can't talk about it. I can't wake up. I don't want to get out of bed. She's like, you know what you need to do? You need to work out, okay? Meet me at the gym, and we're going to get on the treadmill, and we're going to walk it off, okay? We're going to walk off like 5 pounds so you feel better. I was like, no, Claire, I need some women to show up with a casserole and some Cheese Whiz right now in a Ryan Gosling movie so we can eat our emotions, all right? That's what I'm looking for. All right? Just bring me some carbohydrates. That is going to make it better, all right? Tell me I'm pretty.
So I'm trying to meet people the old-fashioned way, which is in person, right? And I was at this birthday party, and this woman smiled at me. I was like, okay, I got to say hi to her. And I walked up, and I froze. And she was polite. She told me she was a personal trainer. And I was like, I need a personal trainer. And I was like, come on, brain. And my brain was like, you do. Your muscles are bad. And she goes, okay, I'll train you. And now I just pay her to do her job. You can approach anyone who you immediately offer employment to. Day one, she goes, how many pull-ups can you do? And I said, 5. And then I realized you can't lie to somebody that's about to see how many pull-ups you can do. So I said, possibly 3, a little rusty. And I got up there and she goes, no, you got to extend your arms all the way. I was like, 0. But she's a trainer, so she goes, pull, go. And I didn't know what to say. I had just met her. I was like, it's not pulling. There's something wrong with it. You think I did too many yesterday? I'm always doing 5 to 3. And she goes, you're doing these, I'll spot you. So now this woman I thought I was flirting with is underneath me, lifting me with her strength. We're almost there. We did it. Wow, we're so strong, Natasha. I could tell that was mostly you. My arms gave up a while ago.
Trying to get into shape. I don't know if anyone here is trying to get into shape. Here's the thing though, I stopped working out at the gym. I stopped working at the gym because everybody there is so much stronger than me. All right, that's why to feel better about myself, I started working out at the local physical rehabilitation center. And I'm telling you, crowd, that's a huge ego boost right there. Because I may not be able to bench press a lot, but I can certainly catch a tennis ball. The therapist is like, you're doing great, Mr. Jenkins. I'm like, wait till you see me walk. I like to run, that's what I do for exercise. I run. A lot of people listen to like hip hop music or rock music to really motivate themselves. But to really push myself, I listen to a playlist I have titled Civil Rights Movement. It's just cops yelling, get 'em, and German shepherds barking. Hey, I never ran faster. Don't get tight of that joke. I've got a darker one coming up. People say that yoga teaches you how to listen to your body. Well, so does Indian food. Right, if you really want to see how far you can stretch, order tikka masala and get stuck in traffic on the way home. Right? I try to watch what I eat. I saw a pack of gummy worms the other day that said no artificial flavor. It's like, who buys gummy worms hoping they taste as close to real worms as possible?
Oh, man, I'm feeling good, working out every day. I run, I work out, buddy. That's what you gotta do. You gotta work out, man. You gotta stay young, like me and my buddy here. We gotta stay young, right? When I run, I wear a sports bra. This is true. When I run, it sounds like a round of applause. It is unbelievable. Every time I run the neighborhood, it's like, all right, so thank you so much. That wasn't you, that was...
Real problem is the only way to lose weight is someone my size is you have to get a personal trainer. And here's the problem with that. As a general rule, I don't like personal trainers. On a personal level. Because I feel like they're judging me because they're fit and I'm not. And that's the only thing that matters in their universe. Like, I want a trainer that gets that there's way more to life than just that. I want a trainer to say, hey man, you may not be fit, but you know what? You're smart and you're super funny. In fact, you're perfect just the way you are. Let's go get a slice. Then instead of working out, we just eat pizza and talk about how special I am. It's the kind of trainer I want. I think I want my mommy, is what I'm saying.
But no, I'm making changes. I don't want that to happen again. I got myself a Fitbit. Any Fitbit users in the audience tonight? Yeah, you better clap. It counts as steps. Do it. Get it in. People usually get a Fitbit to motivate them to exercise more, but not so much me. I just like that it tells me things I'm already doing. Like I look at it and like, oh, I slept 13 hours last night. And it's 8 p.m. and I've taken 92 steps today, so good for me. My Fitbit's like, no, Jordan, this is bad for you. Very bad. My Fitbit doesn't respect me. That's what I want you to know. Here's the thing my Fitbit does. It's always telling me I'm sleeping when I am definitely not sleeping. Just like, Fitbit, can I just watch TV for 4 hours, motionless, without you assuming things about me? Can we do that, Fitbit? Thank you. So I feel like I have to hide things from my Fitbit. Like I'll take it off before I go into a restaurant. I'm just like, you don't need to see me like this. Lost enough respect for me already. I think my Fitbit will have a hard time coming to terms when I die, because I'll die and people will go to my Fitbit and say, hey Fitbit, Jordan's dead. And my Fitbit will be like, yeah, no he's not. I've thought that before and will not fool me again. I feel bad for it though, because it probably came fresh green out of the Fitbit Academy. It's like, I'm gonna slap myself on somebody's wrist and change their life. And then we met and I was like, yeah, we're not doing any of that, Fitbit. Lower your expectations. The rest of the set's Fitbit material, just so you know. 30 more minutes of Fitbit jokes. We'll get there. But we set up boundaries. We're getting along better now because we set up some boundaries. The other day, my Fitbit popped up and was like, hey, Jordan, are you going to walk 5,000 steps today? And I was like, hey, Fitbit, are you going to walk 5,000 steps today? Last I checked, I'm going with the legs. So don't talk the talk unless you're going to walk the walk. I will also not be walking the walk. So now that we respect each other a little bit, I feel like on my actual deathbed, my Fitbit will be sad. It will be hovering over me. Like my arm will be in the air for some reason. And my Fitbit will look down at me and be like, Jordan, I failed you as a Fitbit. I couldn't save you from your own bad decisions. And I'll be like, no, Fitbit. You were a great Fitbit. You may not have made my body better, but you definitely made my heart better. Like, not physically better. I just mean, I'm glad we overcame our differences, and we're friends now.
I got so paranoid, I joined a gym to bulk up, and it's not working. The gym I joined, all of the machines are pneumatic, which means they use pressure rather than weights. That's terrible for a skinny guy like me, because now I can't even bench press air. Big, strong guys like you, sir, are walking through the gym like, how much you got on there? I'm like, nothing! I joined Gold's Gym for 2 days. Clap if you know what the Gold's Gym is. Hardcore lifters work out at the Gold's Gym. Bodybuilding behemoths. And when they work out, they get focused and they make noises. That's good info to know. I was at the gym my first day. I saw a man go right like this. He was like... It was terrifying. Like, is he lifting weights or passing a kidney stone? I don't make noises at the gym like that. I make tiny man weightlifting noises. I'm doing curls. I got a little bit of weight on the bar. I sound like a broken choo-choo train. Just... One. The front row's like, that train needs maintenance. Another reason I don't like Gold's Gym, locker room etiquette. Ladies, I bet you didn't know this. Men walk around in the locker room butt naked. They're proud of their bodies. That's unacceptable. Because they all look better than me. I was getting changed my second day at the Gold's Gym. This guy came up to me, ripped, just chiseled, no clothes. He was like, bruh, check it out. I can crack a walnut with these glutes. And then he went right like this. This is the thing. He went right, good seats, right, ladies? Good seats. Look at, they're like, we haven't even eaten yet. And other chicks are like, Hercules, Hercules. I wasn't impressed. I was like, so you can crack a walnut with your glutes, big deal. Cause who would want to eat the nut after? What's that nut taste like? Tastes like booty. That's nasty. I will have my nuts gluten-free. That's not a joke they get like 40 minutes north of here, could you? They're like, what kind of nut is that? Is that like a macadamia nut right there? Is that like a salted cashew from Salt Lake?
Talking about the hotel. This all started about the hotel. And this very nice hotel, just right down the street, they have a gym, a huge, big, beautiful gym that I have not even walked into. I just walk by, it's all glass encased. There's a big buff guy working out in front of him, and I did want to know what, and he's looking at a mirror. He's looking at a mirror, and I just, well, what did this mirror? And he's have that buffitude attitude of people that are but just. I said, what do the mirrors have to do with the exercise? That's to do the proper form of the exercise, which enables you to lose weight faster. Oh. Well, they should put these mirrors in that line at the pizza place. That would do it, wouldn't it? I'm in the gym. I have not been to the gym for an hour. And this gym, beautiful. When I went in to talk to him, I'm out of shape. Working out has the word work built right into it. I had not worked out for that. I got to the door and had to go, spot me. Okay, thanks. I appreciate that. All right. So I think my best hope for getting in shape is to get a home gym. Just something I could do at home and not really embarrass myself when I go to a real gym. Just like something I could do, like a rowing machine, an easy one that comes with a motor. I don't want to start with Stairmaster. I kind of want Escalator Master. Check the pulse. Doing fine. I tried the bike. I did not like the bike because they give you way too many choices. I don't need choices. I just want exercise. The bike, professional, normal, hill. I picked hill. Who knew it was uphill?
Been trying to take better care of myself, Went to a CrossFit gym. It's not for me, okay? This is not for me. I don't need to be doing. I don't need to be doing that, you see? That's exactly why I don't do that. Like, when do I need to... I don't need to do this. Do I need to hop into a motorcycle extremely quickly? I don't need to do that. I went to like this boot camp where they just yell at you and everything and tell you to do all this stuff. He's like, come on, man, push it. Come on, go hard or go home. So I went home. I have got my shows to watch, okay? I will not sit here and tolerate this.
Oh, man. I joined the gym. How about that? I joined the gym 2 weeks ago, yeah. And my wife is like a workout fanatic. And she's like, honey, you got to confuse your muscles. When you go to the gym, you got to confuse your muscles. And I tried it. The other day, I was going to the gym, and right when I got in the parking lot, I'm like, psych! I went to Cracker Barrel, man. I confused the heck out of them. It was awesome.
I do belong to a gym somewhere. I'm pretty sure, not quite sure where it is. $16 keeps coming out of my checking account every month. I haven't really tracked it down yet, but I did used to belong to one gym where kind of one of the cool perks was that every month you got one free personal training session with one of their big trainers, which is cool because I don't know anything about working out. But it always would frustrate me because I would always get one of these huge hulking dudes who would never really convey how difficult it was, the exercise that they were gonna have you do. They would just kind of assume you were in fantastic shape. This dude would be like, all right, man, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna come over, you're gonna sit down on this thing, you're gonna grab these 2 bars and just start pulling them into your chest. Just boom, 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 boom. boom. See, it's like a metronome. I'm not even thinking about the boom. I'm just not even thinking about the breathing. I'm just thinking about the plates going up and boom, boom, boom. All right, man, you get down there, you throw down about 25 of those. I'm like, sweet, okay. So I get down, I grab, all right, that's, whew. Did you take the safety off on that? Because that's, it's not moving. I'll try it. Okay, so I get down, okay. See, there was like a boom, but it was like here, and I don't want to press my luck on that. Maybe we'll just skip that for now. Where are the showers? Just out of curiosity, if you were to point in a direction, where?
I have a buddy who's like really into shape, like really ripped. I don't know what I'm doing. What is this what tough guys do? What do you do at the gym? Who here actually works out? Is this one that you do? Just lifting the heavy weights? I can't. I'm worried, you know what my big fear is at the gym is that my hand's gonna get caught in the clanky clanks of the of the Nautilus machine. That's always my biggest fear. Like, I better just not. So I will totally be that guy. Like, you need some more weight on that, bro. Clanky clank, hand gone. Hand smash. I have a buddy who's like, don't go to the gym. Forget the gym. Go take karate. Karate will be the way to go. It's a full cardiovascular workout to be able to protect your lady. I was like, all right, I'll check it out. So I went dojo shopping, right? See where I wanted to start my karakin at. Here's what I found out. Only little kids take karate these days. Go to any dojo. All the black belts are like 4 through 8 years old. So I signed up. I was like, this ought to be easy peasy. And on the first day, I just start chucking those little monkeys against the back wall. Yeah, looks like there's a new black belt in town, everybody. I'm like a mountain compared to you, Trevor. Get at me, Trevor. Oh, you want some, Candace? Get at me, Candace. They kicked me out. They asked me to leave, day one. I didn't really kick babies in the head. The guy was like, ugh. That's as high as I can kick, by the way. That's my high kick. I'm also wearing very fashiony jeans. That's my fashion jean kick.
I've been to Utah many times, and when I come here, I'm always a little bit intimidated because a lot of people out here are very into fitness, and I always seem to run into this guy. I seem to run into a guy that seems to be fit. He seems to be into nutrition, fitness, metallurgy, and chemistry, and for some reason, he's dying to share this information with me. I always meet this guy. You ever meet this guy? Hi, my name's Lance. I run a marathon in 2 hours and 20 minutes. Got a pulse of 38, 1% body fat, cholesterol, 2 loader measure, life expectancy of 167. How you doing? This is my running suit. It's made out of Gore-Tex with a lining of beryllium oxide, and my shoes are Bohn reinforced strontium with graphite microfiber laces. My glasses are nickel-free titanium. My bicycle is a monocarbon aluminum alloy with Teflon lubricated polymer gearing and brakes of halogen trioxide. And my skis, they're a cadmium-injected subatomic carbon fiber isotope with beryllium tungsten composite edges and bindings of supercooled fluorolithium lucite. And I have to go. That's great, but I just came in for an order. I'd like a Big Mac and fries, if you could, please. And hurry with that kryptonite boy. Thank you very much.
I need to start exercising like this guy. Look how buff this dude is right here. What do you just wake up exercising? Just wake up and go, ah. You're a big dude. You work out like every day? Yeah? Yeah. I want to get in better shape. I just haven't decided what shape I want. Like so far, I've settled on softish. I've been going to the gym, honestly, it's been about a month right now. And I gotta tell you something, after a month, I don't recommend it. I hired a personal trainer, and this guy was typical personal trainer. This guy was young, buff, motivating, mainly annoying. You know? He would keep trying to say things to inspire me. I'm on a machine, and he goes, come on, man, push it, and your dreams will come true. I said, I'm gonna be handsome and rich. He goes, not all your dreams. Some dreams aren't attainable. I'm sorry. He could tell I wasn't even into the workout. He's like, come on, man, don't you want to be like me? Don't you want to have a hard body? Check this out, man, don't you want to have a six-pack? I said, yes, let's go drink. I don't want a six-pack stomach like yours. I don't. I think you lose enjoyment of life having that flat, ripped stomach. Don't you? Look, we use our stomach muscles every day for things like getting up out of your chair. I just don't want to do it at Mach 2. I want to do it the regular way. I want to gently rock till I build up momentum to stand. Yes. My friend's a runner. He goes, you want to get in the best shape of your life? Become a runner. I jumped on board. I bought all the gear, the shirt, shoes, hat. I bought a heart rate monitor. Just when they find me, they'll know exactly when my heart exploded. How sad for the paramedic that shows up and says, whose heart blows up after 2 blocks? I wasn't good at running. I ran a 5K. I got beat by a kid flying a kite. The day before the 5K, I'm carb loading up. And my wife goes, what are you doing? You don't have to carb load up to run a 5K. I go, what are you talking about? I carb load up to sleep. Right? It's like time for bed. I better have a snack. Yeah, I don't want my blood sugar to drop while I'm fighting ninjas. There's a time and a place to run, that's what it is. Like you see a guy in a jogging outfit, you're like, there's a man getting in shape, getting his life together. You see like a fat guy with an orange vest and a hard hat running, the lunch truck is leaving. Hey. I didn't get my chimichanga. Hold on. Hey. The wife and I have a new treadmill that we've had for 3 years. But it's new. When we got this treadmill, these were the actual instructions on the treadmill. It said, stop if you feel faint, dizzy, or exhausted. I was like, done. Man, I felt that way getting out of bed. I sat up, felt a burn. I went back to sleep. No pain, no gain. Spot me. I was intimidated when I went back to the gym because it had been so many years since I'd been there, and now they have all the new machines, don't they? Those giant square hunks of steel, and they got the chains and the pulleys on them, and then you gotta walk around that machine 3 or 4 times trying to figure out how to mount it. And then I got happy when I found that little picture of the guy with the red marks on his body, and I'm like, oh, that's what it does. Then I realized I've been sitting backwards on it the entire time. People are looking at me funny. I'm like, shut up, I'm just working my deltoid oblique abs, man. Get out of here. I'm just training for something you wish you could do. I'm going to Hawaii, so you don't even know me. You don't even know me. They say that you need to exercise, especially in this day when we're so stressed out all the time. Here's the basic rule. You get stressed out, they say go for a walk, work off the stress. So I went walking one day, I was stressed. I walked 4 miles, and then I felt beautiful. Stress was gone. I'm looking around. I was 4 miles away from my house. How am I getting home? And then my stress came back. I couldn't walk back. I was faint, dizzy, and exhausted. They say when you work out, set goals. Mine's not to need Uber.
But when I'm at the gym, like I try to work smarter and not harder. Like I try to be efficient with my time, you know? And I get on Instagram. I know what the girls like. Abs, right? Chicks dig the abs. And I don't have them, right? But what I figured out is you can work smarter, not harder. Be efficient. Work real hard on the top 2. And then just buy higher pants. Easy peasy. You guys are welcome to use that one.
So I did what I always do when I've gained too much weight, is I joined a gym. But this time, I joined a hardcore, expensive private gym because I thought it would work better. It didn't. Because I'm more of a YMCA guy, you know? That's my speed. I like it when the trainer's like, there's the stair stepper. Think about it. Non-committal, you know? This was the total opposite of that. It was like too much. You ever been to one of those gyms where you look around, everybody's just etched out of marble? You know, they all look like they power walked from Peru for fun, you know? And I get there and I'm like, what are you guys working on? You're done. Just lay down forever. You've done it. You've completed the mission. I, on the other hand, first day at this fancy gym, passed out and threw up 3 times while unconscious. Yeah. And I don't remember any of it because I was unconscious. Actually, I remember the beginning. I remember the trainer being like, all right, dude, I'm going to start you slow with some burpees. And oh boy, it got dark. And he told me the story later. He said, I started doing something that resembled a burpee. And I got lightheaded and I sat down and I ate a Twix bar that I had smuggled in. And then I leaned back in the chair and I go, uh-oh. And I threw up straight up into the air. Like a disgusting whale breaching the ocean surface. Just. And by the way, that is the worst direction to throw up in. If you could choose, this is fine. That's somebody else's problem. This is your problem. And I did that, and then I fell off my chair, and then I threw up twice more. Just in case anybody missed the first one. And I wake up, and they'd taken my shirt off, those monsters. There's 4 paramedics standing over. I don't know where they came from. I don't know if they were already there working out in uniform like the village people, you know, like. And like I was kind of fading in and out at this point, but the trainer said like my chest hair was there's a big mess right there, and he said I got really mad, and I go, whose puke is this? It just keeps getting worse. They put me on a stretcher, and they strapped me into it. You know, like they tied me down like I'm a flight risk. Like. Clearly, I've shown that physical exertion is not my forte. I'm not going anywhere, dude, you know? You know what's worse than doing a walk of shame at a water park as a fat guy? Getting wheeled out of a gym on a gurney in front of 20 hot people. And I was in the back of the gym. I was in the back when it all happened. So when they wheeled me out, they had to wheel me out the middle, past everybody and out the front. It was so embarrassing. So just my brain went into face saving mode, and it just, as they're wheeling me out, I just did what I saw on a football game on TV once, where the guy blew his knee out and they carted him off. And as they're wheeling me out the front, I just did a slow thumbs up. Like everything's great. Like, I don't think so. And then I had to go back because I paid for a month, and it was the first day. Besides, I didn't want that to be the last time they saw me. I didn't want to have some like 25-year-old supermodel being like, what happened to the puke guy? Oh, I heard he's in assisted living now.
But I started, I just said, I got to do something. I got to join a health club or something. And so I started going to Curves. And I thought I was trying to get a scholarship. And my friend said, forget that. You need to do CrossFit. Anybody know about CrossFit? Listen, those people are insane. If you don't know what CrossFit is, allow me to explain. CrossFit is where you work out in someone's garage with a rope and a bucket while they yell at you for $130 a month. We were in there, they had me flipping tires. I was flipping tires to this side of the room and then flipping tires to this side of the room. I think that was a labor camp. I might have been loading somebody's truck and I didn't know it. But y'all, I found this, I'm gonna leave you with this. I found the perfect thing, Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness. Their whole slogan is no judgments. No judgment. So when I come in with a box fan and a carton of ice cream, well, that's how I cool down. They don't say a word. But the best thing about Planet Fitness, y'all, you get a free trainer, which is great because trainers are expensive. So I got my free trainer. His name was Steve. I knew Steve and I wasn't going to hit it off real good when I first saw him because it looked like for lunch Steve had half a Tic Tac. And Steve said, Miss Mills, listen, the secret to getting in shape and losing weight and just feeling better is you got to have goals. Do you have any goals, Miss Mills? And I said, well, yeah. I'd like to be able to cross my legs. By myself. He said, they need to be more specific than that, Miss Mills. Do you have some specific goals? I was like, okay. Right over left. Work with me, Steve. So we're not working together anymore. But I got this new one, and he's fabulous, y'all. His name's Hank, and Hank gets me. I think it's important when you're working with somebody on a health journey, just have somebody that gets you. And Hank said, forget Steve. Miss Mills, the secret to losing weight, getting in shape, and feeling better is you just got to have fun. And so that's why 3 times this week, Hank and I have been fishing. I mean, I don't go. We FaceTime. But,
I joined a gym. I don't like to exercise. They have this machine there called the Stairmaster. So I stare at it. Well, I'm good. I can go 20 minutes. And they got karate classes. My friend goes, let's take karate. You can learn how to smash a brick. I say, woo! Comes in handy next time I'm mugged by a chimney. Stand back, honey, while I teach this barbecue pit a little lesson. But I didn't take karate. You know what I did? You know what I did? You know what I did? Thank you. I did what every woman in this room has done, and I bought mace. How many of you ladies got mace? All right, I'm a coward. I bought mace because I figure I'm walking around New York City, someone wants to kill me, I'm gonna whip it out, I don't want to see it coming. Bring it on, this stings! The best part about that joke, like, I was like, who's got mace? You're like, then I'm like, oh, this is Utah, you got guns. Good for you. I did that joke like 4 months ago in Mississippi. They go, this is Mississippi, we got guns. That's a musket joke!
But I've been working out. Got me an exercise bike that works, pretty good. I kind of ride in the bedroom, kind of like this. So I got a treadmill for my dog because he likes to follow along behind me. But I had to speed too fast, and he's like, whoa, can you slow it down? And I went to turn it off, and I accidentally turned it off, and he went flying. He's in the den now. He doesn't want to exercise anymore. He's a little wiener dog. Well, he used to be a wiener dog. Now he's a pug.